All right, recording has started. You're live.
All right, perfect. First of all, let me start this one saying first two couple things. Number one, it was brought to my attention, I guess, late Friday afternoon that part of that lecture 7 was messed up on that responsibility. The section on responsibility accounting was missing. Another section was misnamed. So as soon as I heard that was missing, I looked. I was like, that's not right. And so I went back through, kind of skimming the videos, which is very bad watching yourself on video. It's not good. I mean, it's really. I mean, I'm sitting there going, "Oh my God, I need to retape everything." But regardless, I noticed that. Noticed a couple other mistakes. They were able to fix a couple of the smaller ones. Well, I think one they had pieced together the end of one into the beginning of another. They fixed some of that like Friday, but it wasn't until today that they got the missing one in. So as of I guess this afternoon at some point, I got an email. I actually saw the email this afternoon. All of that in Lecture 7 is fixed. So the section that says responsibility accounting is now responsibility accounting, not transfer pricing. Transfer pricing is now transfer pricing, and I think everything else should be smooth. But if you ever, guys, if y'all ever see anything that looks weird, like things not covered in the PowerPoint that 4 or 5 point PowerPoints that are missing, definitely let me know because although I don't control those, I'll get an email to Kim and get over to the studio people that actually compiled make the video and make all the technology work. So anyway, that's done. That should all be working now. Also, as you go through those lectures, and again, the good part is responsibility accounting wasn't a big deal for any of these cases. It was just kind of a thing in there. So again, if you missed it, yeah, okay, there were a couple things you're like, well, what's he talking about? But again, that's all good to look at now.
Okay.
Second thing, looking at Dakota, which is the one coming up, I'll just say a couple things in general. The overall idea of this case is to let you see how ABC can be applied. Okay, the different costing systems, specifically ABC, but an understanding of all of the ones that we talk about in the lectures leading up to that case, listed the ones listed before it in the syllabus. Those it's cost allocation. So number one, use the system I provided. It will save you some time. The first question is really a non-numeric question, just an idea to get you thinking in terms of what is it that caused the system to be bad. Okay. Obviously the system is not functioning as intended, or it's not costing as well. And just to give you an idea, kind of a high level overview type question, what's causing the issue there. Then we can go in. I've given you an ABC system. So really, if you look at that second question, it just really says kind of critique the system. The system, it's honestly, I'll let you go through and just give me a critique. Not expecting a ton there, but just it's really just an idea to get you looking at the system, get you understand what's happening, get your thoughts whether it's good or bad. Are there areas you like, areas you don't like, something missing, that type of thing. Then we'll go into really the heart calculation wise is the third question where we're looking at the customer A and B. And really what I'll tell you in the third question there, really all you're doing is applying that ABC system that you just critiqued in chapter 2, in question 2, the ABC system that I provided you in question 2. You're taking that system and then you're applying it to those two customers, customer A and B. So once you apply it, you will actually get, a contribution and income loss measure for those guys. Then based upon that, then the next question, you have some numbers, and now it's basically comment on the numbers. What do you see from that analysis you just did? Comment on those customers, and then that will give you an idea of did the ABC system address the problems that you notified that you really had in question 1? Because in question 1 you said, hey, ABC's good in this situation. In this in from the analysis, putting the numbers to it in question 3, question 4 says, hey, what do you see? Did this help? Why did it help? And then there is one part that always gets people. We talk about some limitations. some possible limitations there. I'm really talking about ABC in general, although you can include systems limitations. I mean, regarding you know that specific analysis, not just the cost system in general. And then finally, I'm trying to do a high level overview here, really an opinion piece on the last question. And we're like, look, what can we do to help? Based upon all the analysis you just did, what do you see that could really help Dakota? And again, keep this focused on the information you got from looking at the cost system, the numbers you ran. What is it that we could do? Again, you could definitely come up with other, outside the box type ideas. But I'm really looking for the ideas of you just used information, you just analyzed some customers, you're analyzing your customer database. What do you see where ABC could actually help Dakota, do a better job? So again, hopefully that helps. I kind of walked you through what I was expecting in a very generic sense. If you haven't looked at it yet, listen to the tape recording after it's over. If you have looked at it, Terry, I mean, you've already turned it in. You can go back and resubmit. I'm going to start Prestige this week, so I'm wanting to be looking at Dakota for into next week. So
yeah, it's not due until the 18th. And actually, what you just did, I'm actually looking at my submission right now, and that second part to part 4 about the limitations, I totally missed that. So yeah, I'm going to go back and
most people. Yeah, I've done that before, so this is a good opportunity. A lot of people do. Again, not a huge deal, but if I can get you thinking along the lines I want you to think, then at least you can kind of look at that.
And that's really the limitations of the ABC, correct? Really kind of what you're looking for there?
That's what I'm looking for, really. Yeah. When I say limitations of the ABC system.
Yeah.
You're tempted, since you're just analyzing customers right before that, to give me limitations on Dakota in specifically. That's really the purpose of that question. I could probably be more exact. Yeah, limitations of ABC in general.
Yep.
Because you just applied the system. Did you see something wrong with the system? Now, I mean, not necessarily wrong with Dakota's implementation of the system that I provided, but ABC as a general. When's it good? When's it bad? What does it help with? That kind of thing.
And can I go back to question 1 just to clarify? That's really more of a essentially, why the costing is off type of an analysis, correct?
That's right. Why is the costing off? Because the costing, there's something in there that's not working, right? And I'm really not saying that. What is it that caused this system to not work?
Okay, their current system is what you're talking about.
I'm sorry.
Their current system, Dakota's.
Yeah. The current system they're using, not the ABC system that we're then going to kind of introduce into. So yeah, their current system. That's correct.
Okay. And on question 2, do you want us to kind of address each category there as we're going right to or left to right?
Yeah, you can, because what you'll see in that that's a very logical way to do it. I mean, it's not the only way. But yeah, you can go left to right, and we tried to capture those costs in different buckets there. Yeah.
Miss Tara just joined us.
That is all I have. General comments as we're leading into Dakota. Yeah, and if it's not due to the 18th, I haven't even looked for that. Yeah, if it's not due to the 18th, I will not even be looking at Dakota until after the 18th, which gets me Thanksgiving week. I think is usually when I'm doing that one.
Okay.
So I try to get that back that Monday or Tuesday of Thanksgiving usually.
Okay. Chris, do you have any other questions?
No, I don't think so. I might have some next Monday by the time I actually kind of go through these, but. No, I think I'm good. I probably was the one that had more than anyone at the beginning, but I think he's done a really good job of explaining it, at least for me, at this point.
For sure. Greg is just observing. What about you, Philip?
His mute might be on.
No, he's not on mute. Greg has no questions. Tara, are you there? Somebody's dialing in. Might be Philip. Is that you, Phil?
We're just not a talkative bunch today, huh?
I know. I told my wife it'd probably be a quick call. So, um,
Yeah, I figured it might be. Oh, hey, next Monday while we're sitting here waiting to see if anybody comes up with anything. Next Monday is Veterans Day. Can we move it from next Monday to maybe Tuesday or Wednesday or
yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I'll move it. Give me a second. I'll move it to right now.
yeah. Because I know, I mean, I should be back in town, but we are traveling for that long weekend.
Actually, so am I. So yeah,
Yeah.
just realized that I'm
You
going
good?
going to
I
Scottsdale.
was like, I'll be tired if I'm here.
So, all right. Um, Anybody else have anything? Okay, going once, going twice. All right, Dr. Jones, appreciate you hopping on this late, and I hope you guys have a great long weekend, and we'll talk next week.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Talk
guys.
next week, guys. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.